For this first section, you're going to decide what section from practice you want to continue with. We'll be continuing with three different sections here, so think about which of the three you like the best, which combination you want the best, or like the best if you want to change that up. But here I decided to just continue with monochromatic colors, and then I decided that one of my favorite ways to cut up my pieces was to rip them. So I'm ripping up my pieces. I feel like you can be a little bit more detailed with the placement and the size and the shape. So I was ripping up my monochromatic colors first, and then I decided for all of the lightest areas to use book pages. I like the look of those and how they were put together. So again, I'm using the dark blue in the darkest areas with a little bit of black on top, and then I moved into the light blue for the medium toned areas, and the white areas I used ripped up book pages. And then think about if you would rather try using pen or if you want to go over top of things with Sharpie. If you use Sharpie, I would definitely use the thin side of the Sharpie, but you could use the thick side of the Sharpie for maybe the thicker or bolder areas that you can shade darker. And then the pen does tend to work a little bit better for shading and blending things on top, but this is what you're using just to refine details. So if I go back a little bit here, you can see the details with the pen, just the areas that were darker on the highlight areas, just fading those a little bit. I outlined the eye, added some texture of hair on top of the hair, so a little bit of lines on top, texture on the eyebrows. So go back and look at areas on your original reference picture. So look at the picture of the girl here that does not have just the black and white version, but look at the original picture to see where there are areas where you can add a little bit more refinement and detail to start outlining specific places. But again, pick your favorite section of color scheme, try out a shape to either cut or rip your paper, and think about different materials so it doesn't just have to be all tissue paper or all construction paper. Try to mix materials together just to continue seeing what's your favorite combination for your final project.